Peep the song.
The other end of their throat is suicidal. She wrote, it's the end of the road.
Alrighty, it is indeed not the end of the road. Welcome to a Love 3 Amon vid. We have an interesting video. I got cut, so I do I need to find a new hut? That was bad. Oh, it sounded better in my head. Yuck. Enough of the cringe bagness. We have a phone, we have a camera, we're gonna screen record. You're gonna see the process to how I'd reach out to a coach. I've only done this one time, and that was with UNT. Coach Marshall, that's the only time I ever reached out to a coach and like actually tried to like market myself. I did it on Twitter. We're gonna do it on Twitter again today, and an email. It's actually pretty raw. I don't have everything like set out to what I need to do. So this is pretty raw. So I think that's actually, I kinda like it that way. Are we serious? It's pretty raw. I like it that way. I don't know, bro. And the school of choice is UTA right now. And the only reason we're doing UTA is really because, well, it's local. Like, I'm staying in the same area. I don't want to move out of state. And as far as like the time ranges, because me and my dad were looking at we were looking at the standards for each college and stuff, like other colleges. Because UNT had released like their newest one. It's not really official. It's just the coaches released it to who they want, like target, invited walk-on, scholarship athletes they want. So we were like laughing at it and stuff like that. So I went to the actual like safari. You're gonna see here too, because I've screen recorded everything. And we're gonna go through everything, and I have some clips from yesterday too. But the official, like what standards are that you have to actually, coaches have to submit, I'm guessing basically what the coach's standards are, but officially. I'm getting really too long in the intro. Let's get to it. Oh. Let thy screen recording begin in 3, 2, 1. Alright. Head coach name, that's what I need first. John something. Wait, this will make this easy. Oh. Fancy. Open a new tab. That was perfect. I see. Nah, he has. I was gonna say he definitely doesn't have a Twitter. Nah, it says X right there. Okay, cool. Look at technology doing his work. sorry. Maybe future head coach. I'm sorry. It was a joke. Look, having that joking shit is what got you cut. Logged in. Before I give him a follow, let me just left it all out there. Yes, sir, coach. Oh. Nice cat, coach. Nice cat. We like that. We like those, coach. I'm not actually trying to like transfer. I'm just showing y'all like I just want to see the answer. Honestly, I just want to see the answer, because eventually I'm gonna have to do it in the next 2 years if I want to come back collegiately, depending on how unattached goes. You can say we're just doing it for fun, but honestly, just to get back into that type of mindset as far as reaching out to people, making connections and stuff. So. And of course, it'll help anybody that actually wants to reach out to a UTA coach or like any other coach to see like how I would go about it. So yeah. Let's see. Why not follow him? Okay, I've done enough prancing. Okay, I actually switched to the app like a sensible person and not just the browser. So I need to actually, because I don't use Twitter, I just re-downloaded it just for this purpose. I have to actually, update this account. I did a little bit before I started the video, but I was like, oh wait, let me show them me doing that too. Show my profile. I only follow 4 people, 0 followers. Holy moly. Edit profile. Full name, okay, that sounds about right. A bio, what would I need? I probably want my times for sure. GPA. I think that's what I would want. I want to put sprinter. That little bar thing's pretty clutch. 400, 200. I won't put 100 because I didn't run it collegiately. I'm gonna put an, I guess. It looks kind of bogus maybe. Let's see. What else? And I guess put my times first would be smarter, huh? Cause that's a bunch of suspense I'm building up. Like, all right, I'm tired of reading, son. Yes, sir, coach. 48, 42 is my PR coach. he's kind of an older gentleman, so maybe I should put the 400. I'm pretty sure he knows, but you never know. That's really the shit. That's about all I need. And like I said, GPA. I need, like, if I was really serious about this, I'd want the transcript and all that other good stuff too. But I'm just trying to see like what his thought process kind of is too behind, like, if he was actually interested in taking me. Okay, vlog. Wait, is this a vlog? This, right? I don't know what this is. I'm back. I had to do some leg work. We're in the screen recording. I don't know what that is. Holy moly. I updated everything. Basically there, I just added a bunch of videos. Speed work, my PR, even in 2024, my most recent race, 200. Added all that. My most recent 400, 2025, I added the meet name so it can make it easier. Because he did seem like an older gentleman, but he's been in the game a long time. I bet he knows, like, you know, I bet he knows, like, how to work Twitter. But I had to pretty much highlight races, but it's a lot of 48s. I showed that's a lot of 48s I got in me. So I mean, as far as like the possibility to get it down is high, I think. Like that's what I'm showing a lot of good stuff. I showed the 4x1 too. Where's that at? Right here. Showed all that good stuff. So I have 10 posts. It says 10 posts. Yeah, it says 10 posts. So I made 10 posts. That's all I really added. It literally took a little minute because I had to actually, you know, write, you know, lane 6, the time, this, that, and the third. So I got all that done. That was a lot of yapping. I got all that done, 10 posts, and now I'm finna reach out to the head coach. And it's a great idea to reach out to the sprint coach too, because the head coach probably has a lot on his plate. I mean, both do, but the sprint coach maybe not. Actually, that could be debatable. Yeah, both of them. I'm gonna reach out to both of them because it gives me a better chance to touch base with at least one of them, you know. So let's do that. I'm gonna reach to both on Twitter and both on email. Yeah, we're gonna get to typing and we'll get to looking at some of the standards and reason why I actually, you know, chose like UTA, and then I might choose another school maybe tomorrow or something like that. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh my goodness, I feel like an absolute bot right now. I couldn't figure out how to message them on X. Maybe it's like their settings, how they have it set. I don't even know. Okay, my subject. Oops. Bruce, be quiet, dude. Damn. I got the subject, looks a little long, but I think we'll live. This is the sprint coach too, by the way, sorry. I'm so locked in because I couldn't message on freaking X. Why? I don't know why. That hand was a little sassy. That's on me, coach. Oops. Good evening, because it is indeed the evening. Durham. Right? Actually, I'm enthusiastic. Let's put that exclamation mark. I'm enthusiastic. Let's do it. Damn, I had to listen forever. Hold on, how to do this? No, obviously I'm emailing. Oh my gosh. Let's just be a human. Is this bad? Cause I like I said, I'm not really the unattached. Like I'm gonna run unattached this upcoming year, so I know I'm really not gonna go to another school. Because the portal ends June 27th to get in, I think, and it closes. So obviously I'm not in it. I say obviously I'm not in it. So I got time. It's June 1st today, so I guess I'm leading on, but like I want to see the answer, so I gotta ask the questions. Okay, I like that. I like where I'm going. I am junior. That's cap. Then I'm a senior. Yeah, that's crazy work. I have 2 indoors left and 2 full indoors. God dang it, Phil. Excuse me. Full indoors left and a full Outdoor. Back in it. Okay, this is what I have so far. Pretty good. I've gotten kind of like some base, borderline like where I'm at essentially. Got the GPA thing out the way. I gave her how many. I broke the news what year I am. The amount of seasons I have left too. Let's return this a little bit. So I tell her like, if I spill my life story. This is a young distinguished black woman. So I think she'll care about certain intricacies and details of my story. But do I spill that now? Do I just wait for a response? Because I just want to see if she's interested in the numbers. Truthfully, that's really what I want to see. If she's interested in developing the numbers I have and getting them down lower, basically. 3 years at the University of North Texas and was cut after this season. Yeah. So I'm now interested in seeing if other schools would take a shot with me. So I am now interested. So I am now interested in taking my talents elsewhere. Okay, I like that. I looked at the UTA. I'm trying to say she has potential to get my times down, essentially, like to actually coach and develop me. But she only has a year. It's not really developing me too much, I guess, if you look at longevity wise. But in the course of a season over indoor and outdoor, or indoor going into outdoor, you can get somebody like really fast. I should add my Twitter at the end and see if she had, because like, well, I can't attach 10 videos, can I? That seems like a lot. 10 videos to this email of my races and stuff. Okay, I think I have what I want to send her. Started. Okay, let's read this last part. I ran 3 years at the University of North Texas and was cut after this season. I am now interested in taking my talents elsewhere. I looked at UTA's sprint standards and it is a big reason why I feel I have the potential for the program. I looked at UTA sprint standards and is a big reason why. And I feel I have I looked at UTA sprint standards and I feel I have potential for the program. I looked at UTA sprint standards and I feel I have freaking I feel I is literally in the same vicinity. Holy moly. I looked at UTA sprint standards and feel I have potential for the program. Thank you, Lord. Holy moly. I'm around the standard and have the mentality to blow past those standards this coming season if you are interested in developing me over this next season. I like that. That's not too much. It's not too daunting of an email. Me telling her a bunch of stories and me running in my glorified journeys. We'll get to that. That's what I'm hoping for. So I'm liking this. Okay, so my Twitter. I like it. Okay, 3 paragraphs now. That's smooth. Right? Surely. Surely. Okay. Boom. I just went to Twitter and copied the link to my profile for Twitter. So I got that. Smooth. Below is my X or Twitter, and on it has all of my types right. Goofball. Times with video proof. Okay. Hopefully she has a kid and her kid watches my YouTube video so it gives me better leverage. This is cooked. I ain't gonna attach the Twitter angle. This looks tough. Hey, look at this. This looks tough. Nice. That's all I really needed to take a picture of it. Really that. Okay. So I can copy and paste it, just send it to the head coach if I want to. But I might just ball with this for now. Is that stupid of me? I don't think so. Okay, already. Go. How'd I know it's sent? How do I know, coach? How do I know? Can I send? No password provided for Gmail. Please go to. Okay. I've logged into Gmail. Gonna paste their email right here. Oh, snap. I'm not screen recording. So I can hit up the head coach. For some reason, I feel like he's not gonna respond. Maybe because I've had, the same thing with UNT head coach. Same thing. Just didn't get a response. Definitely, I would. If you're gonna hit up, the school, hit up the event coach for sure. Also with the head coach, but for me, like, I'm not even trying to make it that deep. I just want to see if she's gonna respond honestly. Now I feel like she has a better chance of responding to me than he does, but we'll see. Wait a couple of days or whatever. Oh, we want to. Let's have some fun. Let's have some different type of fun. Let's take a look at the track standards. The track standards. There's a reason why. Hence, I've done this video. Hopefully, that was kind of helpful. You see, kind of like the way I talked, the way I've written out my, our response, or not response to her, my offer to her. The way I did, given my situation. Everyone's situation can be different. High school would probably be a little bit more different, maybe. Kind of similar. I mean, you want to have a link to like some times and stuff too, or like some videos and stuff, and your GPA, that kind of good stuff, and throwing some, some insightful things for the coach to actually pick up on in the initial message. Like, I know I'm at the standard, but I'm hoping that I'm with the mentality to actually blow past all the standards and all the times to actually, solidify myself as a better athlete than me coming to you now. So like that type of stuff. I mean, don't overdo it, but throw in basically jabs kind of to just help your case. That's just my thought. I guess I walked on the UNT. Like, I didn't reach out to a bunch of coaches. I reached out to him, and that was it. Okay. I really don't want to spend. Is it recording? Okay, yeah. I don't want to spend too much time really doing this, honestly, because I was gonna add some of the clips in from 2 days ago, Thursday, or 3 days ago now. Me and my dad actually, found out about the standards, or I did, and I was telling him about it. Like I said, it's the reason why this video actually became a thing. Thank the Lord. Okay, here we go. Screen record. Here we go. Lego. Safari. There goes my future coach. Am I rolling? No, let's look at. No, yeah. Let's go to UTA. Let's go to UTA's first. I'm on the men. So tryout, walk on, recruit. UTA standards 2024, 2025. So for the 100, 1138 just to try out. I'm not sure. I guess because the NCAA is moving from a bigger roster. Maybe tryouts aren't even gonna be a thing this upcoming season because it's not a thing at UNT. Like, you don't actually like try out. It's all invited walk on, basically, or preferred walk on, either one. But let's just say, UTA has tryouts. So 1138, just for them to see you. 1083 walk on, 1054 for the 100. For the 200, 22.5 to try out, 2174 to walk on. I ran 2174 my sophomore year on the dot. Not legal, but ran it. And then this past season, 2167. So I beat the walk on standard. But to get recruited for like money for UTA, they're saying 21-21 for the 400. And this is really the reason why this video actually did come to be, because of the 400. 51.93 to try out, to walk on 94 what? 49.94, and to get recruited for money, 48.56 to get money to go to UTA for the 400 meter dash. Interesting. Those are the standards we're just really looking at for me, the 1, 2, and 4. So we're gonna see what she says back to the kid. Cause this past season I went 48.64. That was my season's best, and of course the 200, also. So it's looking good. I think I should get a response. Hopefully, but we'll see. So you see UTA standards, guys. We see this. So we're back. Y'all see that? And let's go to the men's side. I mean, the men's, UNT's side on this website. So, for tryout, let's just say UNT has tryouts, but they don't. 1093 to try out. So, appreciably faster than UTA's 1183. Walk on 1072. Okay. So to try out, you get 1093, and you can walk on with 1072. So 2/10. Okay. And then to get recruited for money, 10/6. 10/6. So is that a tenth? The difference between being a walk-on and getting money, a tenth. You run 1072 and you can walk on. Oh, 1060, here's 50%. KK. 200, try out 22.2. The tryout for UTA was 22.50. Okay. Walk on 21.78. I think walk on for UTA was 21.74. Okay, cool. And then 21.51 to get money. Okay, I like the 200. I'm not mad at the 200. I think the tryout should be a little bit slower maybe, because I mean you never know like what people are actually looking like as they run. And if you're actually looking to coach, then you could get people's times down appreciably if you know what you're doing, of course. 400. To try out, this is crazy. 56.1 to try out. I say crazy from the standpoint of how do we go from like the 200 being 22 something and the 400 being that. And maybe that's just because they feel like they needed 400 guys, I guess. I don't know. But 56.1 is the tryout. Walk on is 53.1. I think Ari ran 53.1 this season. And then to get recruited, 48.41 to get like money or get to get looked at. 48.41. Interesting. Very interesting. So those are UNT's times on this website. But we got one more. We got UNT's updated from the head coach. The last one before the video for today ends, essentially, but I'm gonna add the clips just for some good funny laughs. My dad's reactions to the same things I'm telling you guys. So let's screen record this. So for the 100, invited walk-on, there is no tryout. It's just invited walk-on, which just kind of makes sense because it's tailoring to like, you know, we need you to run fast now. Like nobody's really trying to develop anybody, really, not for real. So, or supposedly, invited walk-on, 10.6. Okay, 10.6 on the other site was literally getting you money, but now it's invited walk-on. Scholarship standard, 10.4. 10.6, 10.4. I mean, obviously in a race, you know, 10.4 is beating 10.6 appreciably, but it doesn't mean 10.6 is just so unvaluable that you couldn't get that down to 10.3 by the end of the season, you know? But hey, okay. Target recruit 10.2. Just to get out ahead, I'm not even gonna do it. Baylor's target recruit was like 10.3. Baylor University, and they're in a much harder conference than Big 12, than American Conference in the 100. 10.2 is the target recruit. That's who, you know, they're going after to give money to. Or 200. Invited walk-on. 21.2. To walk on to UNT, you need to be running 21.2. To walk on, you need to be running 21.2. Let's be honest. I'm sorry. Let's make that shit like 21.5. Let's make that like 21.5, and let's get somebody down to like 20.8, like or 20.9 or 21.2. 21. You're gonna curb somebody that is a walk on at your university, interested in running your program, because they don't run 21.2 in the 200-meter dash, and they're gonna walk on though to UNT. My ass. How about that? 20.9 for the scholarship standard and 20.65 for the target recruit. There's only 3/10ths of a second between the walk-on and you actually getting bread to run at that school, to run at UNT. Okay. To walk on, just barely break 48 to walk on, cool. And the scholarship standard, 47. 47 flat, I guess, right? That's what that means, 47 flat. Then 46.4, they're looking at, to go get somebody, they want 46.4. And like I said, all these times that are being updated, it essentially has a sense of making sense. It has a sense of making sense because it just, like I said, the way the NCAA is going as far as track and conferences are tough. I see it. But the reality of like these times coming to certain schools isn't really the highest. They're gonna go to well, I mean, there's a lot of schools out there, and not everyone's going to the same school. But the likelihood of these times really just like appearing at UNT kind of low. But hey, you gotta set the standard, I guess, right? But it's funny because the 800. Let's read the 800 real quick. The 800, just to end it off, the 800, 155 to walk on. That's pretty slow. Or not, sorry, that's not pretty slow, but like comparative to the other sprints, because 800 is a sprint. It's a long sprint, it's like 4, but it's longer, whatever. That's appreciably slower compared to the other ones. 155 to walk on. Cool. Scholarship standard, 153. To get bred at UNT, you have to run a 153. Chaser ran like 148 3 times, 149 2 times, or 3 times 2. So like, you would think that would be, they want that to be the standard, Target recruit 150. 150 is they're going out to give money to somebody that runs 150. But on the other side, 10.2, 20.6, and 46.6, that's who they're going after in the other sprints. You know why the 800 looks like this? Because Coach Stevens knows what the hell he's doing. That's why. Any distance people watching, Coach Stevens is like the distance coach, basically. He is at UNT. And so he knows, I'm pretty sure, what I'm gauging based off just looking at numbers, that he knows he can get a 150 down if he has the intention to actually train them and develop them down. He knows he can. So he's not going to just set it as this unbelievable standard and miss over a gym in the rough that runs a 151, 150 that he knows he can get down to 149. I'm just trying to really let it be known to y'all real life, because I know a lot of y'all want to go to that level collegiately and stuff like that, and a lot of y'all want to go to UNT and stuff, maybe still do whatever, UTA, whatever colleges you want to go to. In your state, out of your state, all that good stuff. So I'm just trying to give my 2 cents, my brain on some of these facts. Is the reason I actually screen recorded and went through the whole thing as far as like UTA, how I go about actually trying to promote myself and market myself to actually go to another school and run, even though it's not what I'm gonna do. But not right now. But yeah, those are the standards, guys. Those are the standards. And now I'm gonna add the clips from yesterday when I tell my dad the same things. You can just laugh, just be willing to laugh, and you'll laugh, I think. That's all I got, guys. That's all I got. Hopefully that was informative and insightful for any of my young people or people my age that want to transfer and stuff. It's hard out here for a lonely stoner. I know.
Nice tryout. You didn't make the 20 meter group. Sorry. 21.7 over 400 meters. You know what you can do with that kind of. Where's he strong? Where does this? Oh, sorry. You didn't make it. Shit. You get out there. You run a 10.7, 10.6.8. Ah.
I'm editing the. And he said, ah.
Well, you're not gonna make the 100 meter course. Sorry. Try again next year. What about the fucking 200, you monkey? The 400, goddammit, on a half mile ball, your fucking ass know. You have all the coaches out there looking to see, can you hurdle? Sorry, baby. 21-2, but we got 3 other guys that have run that, so maybe next year we'll need you. Well, son, can you run the 400? You opposed running the 400? We could probably. No. Yeah, but it says here, you're in the 200 meter group, so I don't know what to tell you. What kind of
don't know, man. I don't know what the thought
His
process.
daddy must be the AD. Gotta be. He gotta be that. There's just no way. Or his mom. His dad's gotta be the case.
So what do you think the 200? What do you think the 200 is, though?
For UTA?
Yes, sir. What do you think the recruit? That's what it is. They have
That's one below the walk on.
Yes, sir. So for them, it's tryout, walk on, and recruit.
For recruit,
For
if
the
they
team.
have any sense, it should be 21.5 to 21.3.
Okay. Yes, sir.
I mean, that's smart.
Yes, sir.
If you get someone that can run a 21.3 out of high school, 21.5 out of high school,
Yeah, you can
dude,
dress
yeah.
that up all kinds of ways.
Yeah.
Like that. 20.5.
Yes.
Yeah. 22.5. Walk on. I mean,
That
try.
makes sense.
It does really.
A nigga that runs 22 flat, 22.1. What kind of 400 can he run? All kind of ways you can get people with talent that want a chance to grow into a contributory standing.
Yes, sir.
But I'm just an old police officer. I don't know. He's a coach. He's a coach. He knows. He's a coach. A head coach at that. 62. But you just said 10-7 for 10-62. I'm the head coach. What the fuck? Son!
I don't know. 1072 is the walk on, and then 1060 is the recruit.
That's like a tenth of
Snap. Oh. Alrighty, my lovely vlog. Hopefully y'all caught that a little funny. I know some of this might come off as like maybe being sour and whatnot, but it's just all funny at this point, to be honest. We're still working. We're getting plans ahead as far as, what to do this summer as far as working out and things of that nature. Just getting right. Have to really teach myself and learn from my dad and stuff like that and learn together as far as, what to do for this unattached season. So that's what these next couple of weeks are going to be about. I try to find really good, nice, funny content and insightful content to keep pushing out week to week if I can until the workouts start up. But love y'all as always, and I will catch y'all next video.